That's not a rib.
So check this out. What a tale of two guys here, where people are down on Goldberg, people are down on Lesnar, according to the sources calling the torch. But Wade would say, Eddie represents this company so well, says one colleague. He's great. Houses are up. We had 2 sellouts recently, something that didn't happen when Brock was headlining as champion. People are chanting Eddie's name before shows. He's a phenomenal champion for us. If anyone deserves success, it's him. He eats, talks, and sits with us. He's one of the boys. Has there ever been, I mean, I know that I'm making a very general statement here, but the way sort of everybody in the locker room feels like Brock alienates himself and he's the big dog and he's better than, and how much of that is true or just perception or whatever. Maybe perception is just not very good for him amongst the colleagues, the boys in the back, as they like to say. But it is the total opposite for Eddie Guerrero here, is it not?
Well, yeah, and Eddie also is one of those guys that's very personal. Eddie's whole life has been wrestling. From the time he came out of the womb, Eddie was wrestling. So he loved the business, different person, and it's different people, and that's what makes the world go round, is different people. But Eddie, that was the only life that Eddie Guerrero knew. So he loved it, and that's how he lived his life. And you don't have to like someone that you work with. However, Eddie was willing to do any and everything. Eddie had a mission, and Eddie had that feeling of, I've got to succeed. And he never thought he would be in the position to be the man. So when he got it, he really appreciated it and didn't want to see it go by the wayside.
Well, somebody who was delivering is Eddie Guerrero. On the March 4th edition of SmackDown, to close the show, Paul Heyman and Eddie go to a no contest. Heyman would retreat early after some kicks by Guerrero. So then Angle comes out and beats up Guerrero. Eddie would spit in Angle's face, and then Angle hits him and holds the belt in the air. And we're prime for WrestleMania now. We've talked a lot about your feelings on Eddie and what a big moment it was for him to win that world title at No Way Out. Between No Way Out and WrestleMania, is Vince feeling pretty confident about his decision to put the championship on Eddie's waist?
Yeah, he really did. And Eddie was a project that he felt putting the championship on Eddie would make Eddie take him to the next level, and he was ready to get to the next level. So for Eddie Guerrero, while I'll also argue as much as he needed the championship here, he didn't need the championship after this, because now he had been to the top of the mountain. There was nobody ever going to knock him off. So he really didn't need the championship for that long. He just needed to get that little sprinkle of dust there and move on forward from that.